I'll be reacting to Rent a Girlfriend, episode 18, and I'll be starting off my reaction in 1-0, go. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, though, we get an episode that has some real growth for Kazuya, because every episode it's felt like he always has to comment on Chizuru's beauty and all that kind of jazz. So hopefully, this episode ends up having a little bit more dynamic character development. What I get the feeling is gonna fuck this up somehow. I mean, it is Kazuya we're talking about. I mean, this he really could have gone rid of a lot of the mystery if he would have at the okay. Oh man. All right. Sip. Oh. I'm not gonna blame her for saying that. Yeah, you really should have given it to her directly. He's lucky she's interpreting it that way. Hmm. Okay. Okay. That's the thing about Kazuya. I'm like, it's nice to actually see that he's happy about that, but still, though, I think he should take things a little bit more coolly. Honestly, with all the money he is spending, he could honestly. I'm kind of glad. Whew. She is right. And honestly, sometimes I feel like he should be using that money more for himself. Let's just be real. Because with the way he's doing it, it's gonna be toxic towards himself eventually. Who am I kidding? This series is probably not gonna have realistic consequences like that. Because really, if those are realistic, our boy would be getting fucked over by spending massive amounts of money. Still, though, I hope this ends up better than the previous episode. I really do. Because so far, season 2, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it has a not lived. I mean, it honestly doesn't have the same momentum that season 1 did. But who knows? Maybe it'll find its feet eventually. I hope. But I honestly though, if he doesn't end up with Chizuru, I wouldn't mind seeing him end up with Sumi or Maruka. Though those two are actually really sweet ladies. But we all know Kazuya's only got eyes for Chizuru, though. If we're being honest with ourselves. Like, even though the other girls have interest, they just don't stand a chance at all. Only because his heart's already been won over. What the fuck? Whoa, then. That already sounds. I'm surprised he didn't think about that more deeply a lot earlier in his life. Honestly, though, boy, it's like he always finds ways to put himself in. By then again, I mean, Kazuya. Seriously, continuously keeps on putting himself in deeper holes with all this line. Ooh, okay, now that sounds really, really spicy, potentially. Golden ship. You know, I wouldn't actually mind seeing how Kazuya actually interacts with a different variety of ladies too. It sounds like a damn. Jeez, that's honorable though for again lying though. Okay, things with Mizuhara aren't going that well. I swear, every single time he's like, he can't imagine another girl. I'm like, when he inner monologue shit like that's like, why does he keep on leaning on Ruka though? I'm like, seriously, like whenever you hear him in a monologue like that, it's obvious that. Oh, ooh boy. Hope he comes up with a good line. He absolutely sucks at line. The Kamakana chick and the other chick are pretty cute though. Ooh. I don't know. Sounds like potentially lit shit to me. Damn. Oh man. Oh shit. The atmosphere is all man. I just love how it's thickening, especially with like the way the animators are drawing Chizuru's glasses of like it being her eyes being obscured right now. It's kind of adorable in its own way. The thing is, though, he might be better off if he leaves her because, at least in this instance, maybe because she wasn't really expecting our boy to be showing up like this, or who knows? Maybe he should stick around. No, he might as well stick around. Looks like he's drinking some of that strong shit. What the? I am surprised no one recognized her because even with the glasses, Chizuru is still absolutely beautiful. I'm just saying. No matter which mode she's in. Hmm. Yeah, but this fucking dude. Whoa! I like how they're all trying to find their own ways of calming themselves. Honestly, yeah, he was staring at her a little bit too much. But it's Kazuya. The dude doesn't know the meaning of the word subtlety. Oh! Oh! Ha! These are the holes I keep on talking about. Oh! Oh boy, man. See Chizuru's like lack of reaction, just the way she's sipping in place. I got all of it. Honestly, yeah, she would be too good for Kazuya. All things considered. I wonder if any of our boys' friends are gonna figure things out eventually. Because that would be an interesting development. No, I actually kind of want this to keep on going now. I mean, the atmosphere, it'd be really easy to get drunk as shit. Oh, but she still has the bread. I mean, honestly, come on. Even with the glasses, it's like they should be able to figure out that, you know, that she's even with the glasses, it should be easy to figure out that she's actually the Chizuru that our boy's actually dating. That must be that must be some strong ass shit. But I was kind of hoping that he would actually figure out who it actually is. Only because that would lead to some good character development, but expecting massive amounts of character development in this series, I shouldn't really be expecting that at all. I like how they're all gonna go about this. Hmm. I mean, let's hope you can handle it well. I gotta admit, that is taking it like a fucking champ right there. Oh man, I wouldn't expect anything less from the queen. The less they need is more beers. At this rate, one of the six is going to be fucking puking at the rate they're going. When people get drunk ass shit, logic does go outside the window sometimes. Let's just be real. His liver's gonna fucking be feeling that shit when all is said and done. But well, it's Kazi. I want to spend anything less from him. I'm gonna be surprised if he's doing this to make sure that Chizuru isn't drinking though that much upon her capabilities, because that's my gut feeling. I mean, was all he drank? It's a miracle he can still be on his 2 feet like that. All things considered. I mean, could be the alcohol just kicking in. And this system still he's got to stop beating himself up like this, because honestly, that's the only thing about Kazi. It's like, dude, and ain't like he set himself up in this situation on purpose, though. He was pretty much roped into going by his friends. I'm just saying. Okay. I feel like this might actually lead somewhere. Hopefully. It's Kazi, though. The odds of him actually keeping it together are pretty. He's got the durability of a tank, if that didn't cause a lot of damage to his body, aside from a few scratches. At least he's honest about his patheticness. Honestly, they can't make. I mean, they're doing a good job making Kazuya pretty pathetic, though, because here's the issue that I got with this. And then, like, he chose to drink all those drinks. So when it's like, oh man, I'm causing trouble, I'm like, he was roped into going by his friends in the first place. But in having Kazuya inner monologue like that, it's makes it harder to do. Actually, no, it was already hard to take his character seriously, but even more so now. That's what I keep on thinking. He needs to clean the place up. Because that's his issue with spending so much money and time on fucking taking Chizuru out to dates. Like, he doesn't self-improve and he keeps even his own place dirty. Which, if he's trying to, like, romance someone, one of the best ways of doing it could be, for one, keeping your own place clean. All things considered. I'm honestly surprised he didn't puke earlier. He is not a good liar at all. Yeah. But this actually does give Chizuru a little bit of good character moment, though. Yeah, he didn't want her to drink, which is why I think. Well, she was able to help him get home, so she's definitely more than okay. Okay. That's a semi-sweet scene there, I ain't gonna lie. Mm. Thank you, Chizuru. Thank you. It is nice seeing these bits, though, where we actually do see her actually care for Kazuya, though. I'm just glad they're not actually showing the puke coming out of his mouth, though. Whew. Because that would so totally make me feel absolutely queasy. How does that even happen? Okay, that seemed a little bit contrived. I'm like, how does it go from puking to the toilet to then putting his body like that on Chizuru? Come on now! You know, it's Runner Girlfriend. I shouldn't even be surprised at this point. It's like every single time, like, all right, yeah, we got some, at least a decent chunk of character development for Kazuya. They just find a way of making him pathetic afterwards. I'm like, is the writer for this series trying to find a way of making like the most pathetic character possible? Here's what really irks me about this episode. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't like there wasn't any positives. Like, the positive about Kazuya essentially drinking a lot so that our girl wouldn't drink as much was kind of sweet, but then they kind of make him kind of like sort of like a little pain in the ass when afterwards, like, oh, I caused so much trouble. I'm like, dude, you got into one of these parties. You shouldn't really be beating yourself up, but man, it just further continues to hit home the point that Kazuya is sort of spineless in a way. That's what I didn't like about this episode. Now, it ain't to say there weren't good character moments. I love that bit where Chizuru actually was looking after Kazuya when he was puking. I thought that was actually pretty sweet. And don't get me wrong, I thought that was a positive moments in the episode. Oh, Navi! Oh shit! The raging tornado. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be drama filled. Yo, Rick, oh my! Okay, okay. It looks lit. But honestly, though, our boy should be trying to disassociate himself with anything regarding Mammy. Though. I'm surprised he hasn't done that. And speaking of which, here's another thing about this episode that kind of threw me out. It's like I understand everyone was drunk, but I'm surprised that no one, and I mean no one, was able to realize that of all things, Chizuru is the guy that our boy is supposedly dating. I'm surprised no one noticed it. I feel like sometimes when it comes to this series, it's like okay, it can be entertaining, but it's like this. It's like, holy cow, it feels like sometimes this series purposely withholds character development just for the sake of dragging things out or just for the sake of making a gag. That's my issue with this episode too. It's like sometimes it drags its feet out. And that's why there are certain things that keep this episode from being great. But at the same time, I mean, that bit where Chizuru did help out Kazuya home was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. But it's just that holy cow. With Kazuya, it's like, come on, dude. This guy's like one of the most defeatist motherfuckers I've ever seen. I'm like, holy shit. Especially when he's figuratively beating himself up for like causing trouble. It's like, dude, you drank all this so that you're so that you're going to end up fucking drunk, and now he's beating himself up over it. I found it to be some kind of I found it to be some sad shit. It's like, holy fuck. Well, they'll give the series a moment where Kazuya isn't constantly taking fucking L's. Because it feels like this season's been nothing but Kazuya taking L's. That's why I wasn't really a big fan of the writing in this episode. It's like, holy cow. And then we get to see more moments with his quote-unquote friends being fucking dicks. Let's just call it how it is. It's like, they really don't add much to the series, like, at all, if I'm being honest. But in saying that, though, Chizuru's friends were funny. I enjoyed the bits involving them. And pretty much anything involving Chizuru was good. And that's why I take in all these factors into consideration. If I had to rate this episode overall and say a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'm going to still give it a score of a 4.75 out of 10. It's still a bit below average, but it only gets that much since I found some bits entertaining. But I really do hope the writing quality improves, because I need to see some character development with Kazuya, for fuck's sake. It's like, holy shit. Disappointing the way they've been handling him this season. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. Love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share, comment, subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day or night, everyone. Bye-bye, y'all.